Hey guys, I'm Farrahs and welcome back to the World of Madness. Once again, an episode of joy, madness and joy, in that order. Poll getting in my way. Now, usually when I have an episode of the World of Madness, I try and vlog some random bit of product placement. I've either gone with drinks, such as Dr. Pepper or Coca-Cola or Pepsi or literally any of them, you know, in the hopes of trying to get somewhere, in the whole idea of trying to get a sponsor. It's never actually going to happen, but it doesn't mean I can't try. Today, I have the fantastic Ambrosio rice pudding. For those of you Americans who I'm not sure if you guys have this stuff, it's pissing delicious. Right? Go on the internet, find some Ambrosio rice pudding and order it, because I am telling you to, and that's how I'm getting stuff. But yeah, I'm telling you to go and order some because it's delicious. As you might have been able to see that I got the light version because I feel fat. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I feel like a little chubby person. So there's nothing against chubby people. It's just over time and over the past couple of months and stuff, I've started to feel like I've got very bloated, like a cat. You know, cats get fatter and you're never sure why, because they're like never eat anything, and then it turns out another family's feeding them, so that's why your cat's getting fat. If your cat is like getting fat and you don't feed your cat, then you're also a terrible person. So, well, I'm not surprised your cat goes to someone else. Yeah, it wasn't expecting you to say that, was you? I'm so far away from my microphone that I'm having to find a comfortable position to actually play in. And I think about here, this will do. I have no idea what I look like on the camera because I can't see myself. But if I'm being brutally honest, the camera that I have currently set up for recording me is the actual inbuilt camera on my Mac. I am planning sometime this year to get a new camera so I can actually do more of these face-to-face conversational bits, and it actually be in HD instead of whatever crap my Mac is in at the moment. I will never, by the way, I will never tell you to get Apple, right? I own Apple products. I don't even actually, no, scratch that, I don't even own Apple products. I own an iMac, a singular iMac. No, I own two, that's a lie, I own two iMacs. But that's because I learnt how to use Macs for recording and YouTubing stuff, so I kind of just stuck with them after that. Fraps is way too expensive, but I am also planning to get Fraps because you can't see it actually. I don't know why I was going to point over there. Over there, I have a big ass computer with 16 gigabytes RAM, a fairly good i5. I think it's one of the more modern ones. What else have I got? Not a very good hard drive, I will say that. But it is purely for gaming. That's all it is. It's purely for gaming. And it's purely for my own entertainment. But I'm thinking that I could probably use it for whatever I do here. I do it for you. I could use it for YouTubing, basically. It's just going to take me a while to set it up. Ooh. Hello? What's this? I think I've ended up uncovering... And this is actually a very good place to stop this bit of whatever wall or whatever, because I don't think it's going to go much further than that. What does it need? It needs a gap. So basically, what do I do here? What do? I have the almighty choice ahead of me of what to do with the stuff that I've just put down. I think I'm going to get rid of these. Get rid of this section as well. I think I'll take this dirt, place it there. Yep, okay. I can pickaxe the rest of this. Now, last week I talked about my different sort of races and factions which are coming to my what is this? My YouTube channel. Jesus Christ, I'm just terrible at the moment. But yeah, it's some of the stuff that I want to introduce to my YouTube channel with factions and stuff, of having these different factions and their symbols, and then you guys pick and choose. What I want to do is you guys pick and choose which faction you want to be with, and then you can follow a different sort of set of tutorials, a video set, so you get what you want, basically. I went through all the emblems and I went through all the factions last week. If you haven't seen that video, go and check it out. It's just me building. I've been building this crypt now, and I quite like it. I'm like turning it more into like a labyrinth or a maze of crypt areas. But these are also going to be great for like storage rooms later on. So I'm going to have a section going down that hallway. I might have a section going down that way, but I have not decided yet. But yeah, it should be good. Should be good. So yeah, go check out that video if you haven't seen already. But for those of you who do know about my my sort of factions, there is a plan. I have a plan in place of what I want to do with them. Until I actually find out if I have the sort of the theoretical time, I might have to wait a little while. Basically, in a couple months, hopefully, I'll be having a bit more free time. Because my girlfriend, who currently lives with me, will be going to university. The benefit of that to me is that I will have a bit more spare time and also more space in my room to hopefully mess things about. You know, I'll be able to get home from work earlier and then actually start recording. The plan is the plan is to die live on camera. The plan, Stan, if your name's Stan, then yay. If it's not, then nay. The plan is to basically everything. You know how I've been slowly building up two cities, actually. There's my medieval one where I've got 50 episodes, and my other one. The other one is known as Dave Fantasy, right? So I've got my fantasy Let's Build segment, and I've got my medieval one. So I've got two sides of this that I've spent a lot of time in. And basically last year I did a 30-day build challenge, which I completely failed on the last day. I fell on the last hurdle, and I'm sorry, but it's just what happens when you get to a point of being too tired to work. But what I plan to do is hopefully build up multiple cities at once, or multiple encampments, should I say, because some will be cities, some will be encampments, and some will be small towns. And what the plan is to actually record an hour a day of building. Now you probably sat there going, but Farrahs, it takes you 4 hours to do anything anyway, so doing 1 hour is just, it's not going to get you anywhere. You're right. Which is why I'm going to do something which I don't usually do. I'm going to be using plugins. Now, for what that basically means is I will be copying and pasting a lot more stuff around instead of doing what I used to do, or actually still do, which is build everything by hand. So, in order to do that, I've of course had to buy myself a server. The server IP and everything else will be released in a couple of months, I would say. The reason I'm saying a couple of months is because I have to build it up first. I have to give you guys content. I've currently got one map online, which is actually available to see, but I'm not, as I say, I'm not releasing the IP yet. I'll release it a few... Right, let me get my saliva back. I will release it a few months down the line, just so I have a chance to sort of finish it off, I suppose. Because I feel like I'm not going to be able to get it finished without working hard at it for the next few months. But I can't do that and keep the YouTube channel up and everything. But what I can do is I can build it while doing my YouTube channel, and by doing that I can hopefully get it done in a timely manner. Oh, bollocks, there's a skeleton in my... There's skeletons in my closet. But yeah, so the basics of it is that I want to give you guys something that you actually enjoy and you're very particular about. So in my case, I love medieval. Medieval is absolutely fantastic. I love the sort of design. I love the fact that it's something which is actually that we used years and years ago. But I also love the fantasy side of things. I like the fantasy medieval of this. To me, that is just fantasy. But it is sort of one of the sides I like. And what I want you guys to be able to do is walk around a city or a town or a village that is based on the design you actually prefer out of all the others. There's no point of watching a set of Elvish tutorials if you're not bothered about the Elvish side. So what I want to be able to do is give you guys an opportunity to go down all sort of pathways and go, okay, I like this one, so I'm going to stick with this one for a bit. But that is a lot of work, so it's not going to be something that comes immediately, but it will be something I want to work on over time. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. God, I'm choking on my own saliva. Feels horrible. Yeah. Right, so let's plop. Yep, plop's a word. Plop's the word. But I'm actually, I'm sat here saying all of this. I'm not making any proper promises yet. As I said, I have actually bought a server. I have a server ready. It's not huge. I'm going to point that out now. I do not have a server which is massive. It is big enough for me to work on and big enough to allow at least 30 people on at a time. So, as I say, when I get that up and running, it's small to start with. I'll start investing in it more when I start to see more people play it. That's sort of my plan is, because I don't see the point in me spending £300 a month or something like that. By the way, that's not actually how much I'm spending on my current server. I have got a very good deal, which I'm quite happy with, actually. The actual service has been an utter ball of crap. But, like the customer service, and I won't say who runs my server, because that's just like boycotting them. And it's just not fair, is it? They're not here to defend themselves. Why should I bitch about them? But yeah, so the basics, I'm not spending too much on this server, and when I get to the point of seeing how many people actually come on each month, then I'll decide whether I need to buy a bigger server or whatever. Currently, I got about 3 gigs of RAM, which is enough for about 30 people. It's not bad. It's enough. It's more than enough, actually. But if you guys actually, if it does get not popular, but if it gets to a stage where you guys are even thinking, damn, we need more RAM, then I am open to buying more RAM. You know, I've not exactly got a problem with doing that. I'm so tired. Right, so let's put all that in. This, I'm going to be honest, this looks awful, but I'm just kind of winging it. I don't want to put too much detail into this, if I'm honest. I just want to kind of get it done. But that's where World Edit and stuff would come in handy, so I'll be able to copy and paste it. And the only reason I don't do it in my, sorry, I've got the burps. The only reason I don't do it in my time lapses at the moment of like why I don't copy and paste stuff is because it just looks bad on a time lapse. I don't mind doing it later on. I think if I'm only doing hour recordings, then I kind of need to be able to sit there and go, okay, I need to copy and paste this across. It's going to take me too long to actually copy it all. So basically, when I actually get to the point of uploading them, they'll only be about a minute long. Which is fantastic, because what I can do is I can release them every day of the week. I have 7 design styles. There are 7 days in the week. So all in all, I can produce 7 large builds all at once. But it's just going to be a case of finding the time to do that, which is why I've started to like divvy up my time a bit. Now that I've settled in at work, I know what I'm doing. Let's get some torches, and I think let's light up down there and then call it a day. What's actually in here? Obsidian? Obsidian, that's what I call it. Ha ha ha. I swore. Oh no, Farrahs swore. Farrahs is a meanie pants. I have torches, but I need more. Do. Okay, there we go. Got my torches. But yeah, so I've had a bit of a natter today. This is all today's been. A bit of a natter, bit of a vlog sort of thing. I hear my nephew crying. That's always a good sign, isn't it? Do. When you hear children cry, it's just like, do I laugh? Maybe. Do I cry? No. It's not that I have anything against kids, by the way. I'm just an ass. Ask anyone who actually knows me as a person, and they all say, yeah, he's an ass. Yeah. But they'll also probably say he's good at what he does. He's just an ass. And let's be honest, I think we all have those days where we're like, yeah, I'm good at what I do. But I'm an ass. I'm an ass about it. I am the biggest ass when it comes to this sort of stuff. But it's just the way I am. It's just who I am. It's just what I am. I'm an ass. And that's how I'm going to be. That's how I'm going to stay. I'm going to be an ass. I'm never going to stop. I'm going to be the assiest of asses. I have to somehow start going this way, but I've just pictured it in my mind, and I think I've buggered up somewhere. Please. Oh! Right. I think... Oh, I've reached my kitchen. I've now dug under my kitchen. I'm digging under my kitchen, shall I say. Right. I think just before we end this episode, so I'm going to just mine out this little bit of wall, except leaving that tiny piece of netherrack. I'm just going to run up here, because what I want to do is quickly sort my inventory. So I just want to quickly get this out of the way while I can, because otherwise I will forget, and I'll just be running around with a boatload of crap on me. Yep. Yep. Hey, Fred! That's my attempt at a Barney voice. Any good? You tell me. You're the judges? Judges are assholes. Actually, then I am a judge. Yeah. Okay, now we go. So I've got some... I need more wheat, because I need to basically go out and feed my cows, feed my pigs. I haven't got any pigs. Feed my cows, feed my sheep. And then I should be fine after that. So let's go and feed. And we've got no more skeleton there. The only reason I didn't do this earlier is because there was a skeleton just kind of hanging around. Now, while I'm doing this, I will say I went to see that movie Moana, for those of you who wonder about my personal life. It's not very personal, I just tell everybody what I've been doing today. But I went to see that movie Moana, and I will suggest anybody that wants to go see it, go see it. It's fantastic. It was probably, it was good. It was good. They went away from the regular sort of Disney guidelines. For those of you who know what they are, you know what they are. And you might be able to tell if you go and see it. But, you know, I went to see it. It was good. I'll probably rate it about a 6 to 7. And that's me being generous. I don't know. It felt off slightly as well, but I genuinely can't sit here and place it. And that's one of the biggest things for me, is that when I criticise something, it's because I can place a definite thing of going, yep, that was bad. Well, that is the reason it was bad. I'm sat here going, I know it was bad. I actually cannot place it. If I decide to change my mind on my rating, I will do. But otherwise, I ain't. But... God, I talk fast and then you get dehydrated. I really need to stop bringing water with me. But I will say, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember to leave a like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Check out all the other people that play the World of Madness series, as well as checking out all of my other videos, a couple of my friends. Just do whatever. Go on the YouTubes and just YouTubes. All day, every day. But I would say thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.